So we didn't have the best of starts to our last season. We lost 3-1 to Juventus. Juventus are good though, so that was probably expected that we weren't going to win that. Off screen, we didn't do too badly. We didn't suffer another defeat. We had 2 draws and 2 wins, which is okay. In today's video, 2 games, and they're going to be Catania away and Cittadella at home. Some more transfer dealings to show you. I've bought a couple more defenders, and I've sold one as well. So a bit of change at the back. But that's what today's going to be like. So yeah, let's jump into an episode of Parma from the Ashes, continuing with season 10. So the league table at the moment looks like that. Don't really into it too much because it's still very early in the season. But we sit 9th place, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat. Goal difference of 0 and 8 points. So not a bad start. We'll see how we do after today's games. And then we have an international break. And then after that, we've got Roma and Milan one after another, which is going to be tough. 2 very big teams there. So into the transfers then. And Jonathan Trevino has been sold. He's gone to Sassuolo. We got £4 million for him, which I think is quite good. We bought him for a 2.4 in the 2022. And yeah, he did okay. Well, he was pretty solid, but someone, Sassuolo were interested. So they jumped in and got him. So yeah, that's it. I think Murray is a better option, and we did buy another left back as well, who actually has not done too badly so far. But Trevino, I don't know how much more he had left. He was 28 years old. And I didn't know how much more he had left in the tank. He was an okay player, but 4 million is a good fee. I think that was probably his peak price. So we brought in another left back. I was kind of struggling because this happened very late. That transfer happened on August 29th. So I only had about 3 days to find a replacement. In the end, we went with Luca Domenico from Chievo. Spent £1.1 million on him. And as a defensive fullback, I've been using him as a support. So we'll see what that looks like. So, good marking, decent tackling. His passing is not great, which is a bit of a shame. Decent concentration, good positioning. Physical is very balanced, so that's good. But yeah, no, it's kind of a very... It was a panic buy, if anything. So, he looks okay, but I think we could have got better if we'd had more time to do that. But I'm happy with the Domenico. He's played 3 appearances so far. Been very solid, actually. Scored over 7 the whole time, so that's good. But yeah, it's Domenico. Other signing, centre-back, we had about 4 million left to spend, and we spent it on Viktor Yermolayev, Ukrainian centre-back. He's got 5 caps for the Ukraine. Played at Shakhtar for almost the whole thing. He started off at Olympic D. But yeah, played at Shakhtar. I say played. He had played, 11? Well, he's played 2 games with Shakhtar and a couple of loan spells. So we spent £4.4 million on him. He's had a couple of appearances, a 7 and a 6.9, not too bad. As a central defender, lots of 13s, which is good, decent decisions at 15, great teamwork rating of 19, very balanced physically once again. But I think there were better options, but we didn't have enough money for those. So Yermolayev is who we've got. I don't know how much he'll play. I think Polosano and Conte are our first choice centre-back pairing. So those are the guys we looked at. I looked at that Quintilio, who I've been following for quite a while in the save. But his ability's kind of dropped now, so that's a signing that I didn't make. So you can see off screen, it went win-draw after that 3-1 home defeat against Juventus that started the season, Dybala getting a hat-trick. So let's go through these, starting off with that 1-0 win away against Bologna. Cerri got the goal just after half-time. Bologna having a lot of the ball, lots of shots, but we were very good defensively. Cerri got the goal, so yeah, not a bad performance. We got an away win, which is good. Just wish we had a few more shots. Against Sassuolo, it was a 1-1 draw. Cerri getting another goal, this one quite early, 10 minutes in. Marjanovic getting Sassuolo's about the midpoint through the first half. Again, not a lot of shots. I mean, we're not shooting very much at the moment. A good performance. Daza had a great game at the right. The full-pack's doing really well, actually, both of them. Cerri getting the goal. Juan Carlos yet to score for us. I had a bit of a chat with him about that he needs to start scoring. Otherwise, he's going to be dropped and he's not going to be first choice. So I need to see some more goals from Juan Carlos. Against Parma, against Chievo rather, we're Parma. Another away win. This was 1-0. bit better in this game, had more of the ball, had a few more shots. The goal came from a penalty converted by Cerri, and we did end the game with 10 men. Conte got sent off late on for a nasty challenge. So he was suspended for the next match. We gave him a warning because it was a bad tackle. It was his first red card offence, but it was a bad tackle, so we gave him a warning for that. It meant that he was suspended for the Udinese game, so we brought in Van Halsten, who played alongside Malaya for the first time. This was a goalless draw. Not very good here. Only 4 shots, only 1 on target, and I rested Cerri for this game. There was a bit of rotation because this was played midweek. But yeah, that's that game. So that brings us to today in the first game against Catania. So we need to pick a team for this. Now, we only played on the Wednesday, so there may be some fitness issues out there. So this is the team we're going to go with today. Giorgio in goal. Hasn't done very well, actually. He's been a bit poor in these first few games. And if it keeps up, then I might have to start giving 7 of a few games. But Giorgio in goal. Back for at the moment will be Domenico, Yermolayev, Conte and Rakozovic. Sandro Alberto playing just behind them, or just ahead of them rather. Bertogni in central midfield, Golden to his left, Silva just ahead on the right, Cerri and Castelletti the strike partnership. We are going to put Juan Carlos on the bench for this one because he hasn't done very well on average so far, so he's going to be on the bench for this one with all those players there. And so that's it. So we'll send that team out against Catania. I'm hoping we can do well here. Catania haven't had the best of starts. I think they're down in 17th or 18th, or down in the bottom half of the table. They're 16th, so yeah, not too far. Opposition instructions. Now, this annoys me at the moment that Cannavaro doesn't feel very confident to offer opposition advice, which is a bit annoying, seeing as he's our assistant manager. So we'll do that instead. We'll give it to someone else. We're favourites for this, so I want to win. I'm going to certainly say we're the favourites. Show me what you can do. And let's start the match. First highlight here. Galliano actually had Oh, Galliano's playing. Okay, Galliano had a shot there, but it was saved. It's a corner now. And Galliano was headed over again. I want to see... He didn't do very well last season, I don't seem to remember. They also have... they had some other players of ours as well. He got 2 goals in 14 appearances, 7 of those starts last season. But so far this season, he's got 3 in 3. So that's a bit of a worry. If we have a look at the rest of the team, I'm sure they had Manala as well that they signed from us. They do have Manala, but he is injured at the moment. So how did he do last time round? He did pretty solidly actually last season. He got 2 goals and 3 assists and averaged over 7, which is not too bad. They've got someone else as well. Who else do they have? Oh, the other player was like a youngster, so don't worry about it too much. But yeah, former player of ours, Galliano, started the season well actually. 3 goals in 3 games, so we need to watch out for him. And so far, we've just had the 1 shot. We've got a corner here though. There could be something from this. It's cleared away by Pellegrini. And now Sanchez coming forward for Catania. Here's Favini. And he's that's a good block by Yermolayev. It's a corner for them. But so far, we're not really in this game. Castelletti on the ball here. He's on a yellow. We need to watch out for that. He's been booked. He's still on the ball here, though. Has a wayward effort, and that's well wide. That's not good enough. Need to do better than that. Now the next highlight, Bertogni, Castelletti to Rakozovic. Here comes the cross. It's with Silva. That was blocked. Oh, nice goal by Cerri. The ball by, or the crossing by Silva was blocked. It came out to Cerri. It was a nice effort and a good goal. We'll see that again in 3D. I'm so sorry. I ate a custard cream. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be eating during videos. That's so unprofessional. Half time, we're 1-0 up. We've played okay. I mean, like, we haven't really done that much, but apart from score the goal. I'm going to say you've played well, but there is room for improvement. That's not a bad reaction. Not any green there, but they're listening keenly, so that's fine. I'm not going to add anything else to that team talk. Instruction-wise, I'm just going to go for a higher tempo. Let's just try that and start the second half. As long as we hold on to the lead, that's fine. But I just like us to have a bit more killer instinct, get a few more shots away, because I think we can get 1 or 2 more goals in this one. Here is Bertogni, and he passes out to Silva on the side. Here comes the cross. Cerri's there. That's good. Cerri has started the season really well. He's made up for the lack of goals by Juan Carlos. I think Cerri's got 6 for the season so far, so that's good. And nice ball by Silva. He had all the time in the world to pick out the perfect cross, and Cerri was there with the finish, and it's 2-0. Silva and Cerri linking up very well. Okay, we're an hour into the game. We're doing better. We're performing well at the back. The 4 backs having good games here. I'm going to take off Golden. He hasn't done very much for me so far, like in any of his games. So we're going to bring on Petkov. If Petkov can do well, then I think he'll retain his place in the first team, in the starting 11. Because Golden hasn't really done very much for me so far. Silva free kick. It's headed away. Here is Alberto to Antoine Conte. And it's headed away again. Cini only clears it to Bretonnier. Here's Conte again. Not usually a fullback, but he finds himself out there at the moment. Needs to get back in a position in case we lose the ball. But here he is again, swapping the ball between him and Bretonnier. There's another clearance, but it's a poor one. Here's Domenico, the left back. That's a nice ball. And that is a penalty. Jimenez concedes. Cerri's going to take the penalty to hopefully complete his hat-trick here. Can he complete his hat-trick? 70 minutes in. He does. That's a very confident penalty. Cerri completes his hat-trick from 12 yards out. Oh, call as you like. I mean, the keeper had no chance there. He was so slow. But Cerri has 3 goals. Parma have 3 goals. And this is a very convincing win suddenly. Cerri's struggling now. He's getting a bit tired. So he's got his hat-trick. We're going to take him off now. Let's try and get a goal for Girardi. This has suddenly become a really good performance. We've actually got a 100% record away from home so far. At home, we've yet to win. So that's interesting that we haven't won at home yet. But this is our 3rd away game. And we've won them all so far. Furlan to take the penalty, and that's our clean sheet out the window. Catania have a 83rd minute consolation. Furlan's corner, and Mattioli, a former player of ours actually, he was that youngster I mentioned, well not youngster, but the player that we hardly ever played. He's got a goal, and that's our clean sheet goal. He had a free header actually, we could have done better there. Bretonnier to Silva. He's got the ball back again. Could be a chance for a 4th though. We're doing very well. Rakozovic to Bretonnier. Here's Silva. And Bretonnier now. Here he is, Alberto. He can score a goal. He's got a good right foot. Rakozovic's cross is blocked. And Shehai now to Chiesa. Here's Grande. Oh, it's a side netting. And Catania are starting to worry me here. I'm just going to make one more change. We're at 87 minutes now. I think we're going to bring off Bretonnier. He's on a yellow, so we've got to watch out for that. We're going to bring on Maestroni. I mean, he doesn't play because Alberto's been playing well. We'll bring on Maestroni as the central midfielder. And just hold on for 3 minutes. Cini with a throw in. Here's Grande to Shihai. And that is cleared. And Maestroni is on the ball here. That's not a good pass. Looks like it's going to be a 3-1 win. We're playing well. Just a shame we couldn't get the clean sheet. George James done really well today actually. He's made a few saves. That is full time. Catania 1, Parma 3. And that's good. I'm happy with that win. And that has moved us further up the table. We're up to 4th now, which is a really good start. 6 games in. Only the 1 defeat, and that was to the champions Juventus. So very happy with how it's going so far. Cerri's creaming the crop. A hat-trick for Alberto Cerri. That's very good. That is 6 goals in 5 starts now for Cerri, which is a really good display. He's done well throughout his whole career here. I mean, he joined us all the way back in 2018. It doesn't feel like that. He was in the team before. He joined us on loan in 2018, became a permanent member of the squad in 2020, and he's done really well. His goals have sort of declined. He peaked about 2020. His goals have gone down since then, but he's had a great start here. So unfortunately, due to time, it's gone 10 o'clock. People are going to start going to bed in a minute, so I'll have to be a bit quiet. Because of that, I'm only going to do the 1 game today. I do apologise for that, but time constraints. I did another video earlier today because FM17 got announced, and then we went out. So only going to be the 1 game today. Apologies for that, but that's the way it is. Next episode, we're going to look around the Sampdoria Perugia games. Hopefully I'll have time to do 2 games that one. We'll do those 2 games, and after that, we'll see. We've got an international break after that, and then we've got some more games, and then we have the winter break, of course, and we come back and face Palermo. So, we'll see how things go, but Sampdoria will be the next game for sure, and then if we have time in that episode, I'll do Perugia as well. So apologies for the game today, but as I said, I've got other things to do. But hopefully you still enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below, leave any comments you want to make. And if you want to see videos as and when they're set up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And we've started very well actually. I do actually want to do a team meeting. We're going to do that now. We've been playing really well lately. Yeah, that's good. Good reaction. Alright, done the team meeting. It went pretty well. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.